everyone, it's me, Be Unique. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hello and welcome. If you're returning, you know you guys are awesome. So today I have my daughter Ileana with me, and she just popped out of the shower. She didn't wash her hair or anything. Her hair is about a day old, but we are going to go ahead and style her hair for the week. So you want to show everybody how we do your hair?
No.
No? So if you guys are interested in what we do to her hair and the finished look, please keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna do is wet her hair with a water bottle. Make sure you guys have a rat tail comb, some rubber bands, and then like a whole bunch of these teeny tiny ones. And a hair clip brush, you know, all that good stuff. So, just gonna go ahead. Oh, why did Hayden do it like that? It's easier to work with wet hair for this stuff. Oh, we didn't do your earring. We're gonna do your earring later. As you can see, she does have curly hair. Just if you guys were wondering her hair texture or hair type. Okay, so now we're going to section off our hair. It's going to be half up, half down. So we're gonna start from the ear and then we're going to take it up that way, all the way around. So now that we have her hair sectioned off all the way around, I'm going to tie this away. That way, when I go to start doing the top part, none of these are going to be so now we start the fun stuff. So we have this part already off and sectioned away. Now this. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to make three sections. We're going to have the first section from here straight across, 2 triangles on either side, and then the centerpiece we're going to leave alone, and we'll tie that off in its own little section. So now I have sectioned off. I have my first section, second section, and then third on the opposite side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the first section, tilt your head like this, baby, real quick. I'm going to grab my rat tail comb. Everything is still pretty wet, so I'm not going to spray it right now. I'm just going to comb through like so. Then we're going to section this into either 2 or 3 more sections. So I'm thinking I'm just going to keep it 2 sections. So I'm literally going to cut this in half and then tie them off with any color of, okay, so we have the first half tied away. Now here's the tricky, no, not necessarily tricky part, but when we go to tie off this section, I want to make sure I tie it, and I want the rubber band to be all the way over here in this back corner. So I'm going to take my comb, spray bottle, make sure that's wet. I'm going to take my comb this back. Rubber band, my assistant. Thank you. Tilt your head like this. I know it's a little awkward, but this chair does not help. Actually, you could put it down. So mommy's gonna go all the way in this back corner. I know you guys probably cannot see what I'm doing, but my phone is almost dead and I need to have it near the outlet. Okay. So it's going to look something like that. I did not get it as far back as I wanted, but that's okay. So now I'm going to take this and I'm going to braid just long enough to where it reaches this other rubber band. So just tilt your head like that. I'm going to wet it again. And then get me another dark blue rubber band or a different color, whatever, doesn't really matter. You could even twist it if you would like. But I think I'm just going to braid it. It might last a little bit longer in her hair doing it like that. I'm trying to keep this braid as tight as possible because I do want this to be a sleep-in you know, for at least 6 days in her hair. So I want this really tight. Okay, so now that I've got my braid in, I don't know if you guys can see, but I've braided it past the point where I actually want to tie it off. And that's because when I go to put in the rubber band, I want to make sure that it's going to look the way I want it to look. So I'm just going to lift this piece up and tie them together. It's going to look like so. I mean, if you wanted to, you could even split it this way and do 2 braids. But we're only going to do 1. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other side, and we're going to leave this side last. So now that both sides are done, this is what it should look like. Here's one side. Baby, shift your turn around, baby. Shift, 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 turn, turn, turn. And then the other side. So now for the top, we can either do 1 big braid, which is what I'm going to do, or you can just take the ponytail, pull it back, leave it blank, or you can do 2, split these off in half and do 2 on either side. The same way. It's all up to you on how you want to make this hairstyle your own version. So I'm just going to do 1 big braid. So because I cannot French braid for anything, especially with these nails, I'm going to do the same thing on the sides that I did to the top. So this piece here, I'm going to split in half, tie the back end more towards the back, and then the front in the center, if that makes any sense. So because it's not even, I'm going to try to make it curved. That way it somewhat lines up to the other side without it looking wonky. So now I have these 2 sections off and done. And now I'm going to braid here and then tie it to the back here. So I'm going to wet this a little bit. Get that comb, baby girl. And then I'm going to need 2 purple or blue rubber bands again. Okay. You don't have to hold them up. Just when I need them, I'll let you know. Okay. And again, I'm trying to keep the braid. Now it should look like this. So we have 1 braid here, tilt, tilt, another braid, and then another one on the other side. So now for the last part that we're going to do, I'm going to connect these 3 pieces. You can leave them down if you prefer, but I want these up and tied away. And I'm going to braid these 2 first, tie them up, and then connect them to the middle piece. You can even do, again, this whole look with twists. Just part the 2 sections, twist them the opposite way before you twist the 2 pieces together, if that makes any sense. If you guys want to know how I do that or how it's done, leave a comment down below. Okay, that's fine. Now that these 2 pieces are braided up, I'm going to connect them to the center piece. Tilt your head down. So I'm just going to take them and this and tie these together. Okay, so there are several ways you can do this. You can either like this. Okay, hold on. I gotta show them both ways. So turn to the front, pulls back, turn to the side. Okay, and the other side, like so. That. Now the other option is putting this piece up into the top, and I will show you guys quickly what that looks like. I'm not even gonna bother tying it. Turn to the side. But this is what it would look like when it's up in a ponytail. The last thing that you could do is put it up in a bun if you didn't want to do a ponytail. But she likes the bottom half of her hair down, which is fine because when she goes to sleep, she's going to be here for the most part anyway, how she sleeps, and on the sides and not, you know, all the way up. That wraps up this video, you guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, leave me a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you'd like to see any future hairstyles for her hair or your daughter's hair or whoever's hair that you're doing. Please sting my subscribe button. Please join my little beehive here with me. Help me pollinate my videos on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and wherever else you guys can think of pollinating my videos. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you guys are notified of any future content. And I'll catch you in my next video. Bye.